Show. Luke Pete with you for another day out, if you will. It's another day out. Pete and Luke on a day out doing things.
We're
yeah,
not on a day. We're inside.
We are inside. We've spent some time outside. We've spent some time outside recently, haven't we?
We have. I spent a bit of time on the department you have access to last week. Yeah. I mean, you were there. I mean, that's not as sinister as I made it sound. I don't know why I said it like that.
I followed her in a park.
We had a great... me and the partner you had access to, we bonded really well because she came straight over to me and was like, that thing you said about Pete being a big point scorer at home, I punched the air when you said that. And I said, well, it's true, isn't it? She was absolutely true. And you came bowling over with a taco in one hand and a beer in the other, going, oh, wait a minute.
Sounds like two point scorers uniting for a home field goal.
No, I'm not denying my position.
Right.
You're denying. Don't have a glass of water to settle yourself. It's to settle your nerves before you get stuck into
I'm drinking out of my Stanley Cup. It's absolutely massive. A Stanley Cup that I bought Sarah that she's never used. Thank you.
Another point being scored by you there.
Yeah, that was my point.
We bonded. We bonded over that.
You bonded,
I said, look, he is like that. I know he's like that. I'm sorry that he's like that at home. Yeah. Where tensions are probably considerably higher because you've got a toddler in the house and there's lots to do.
Proximity, smell. You can smell me.
I have a chance to tap out of the Donaldson connection if I need to.
Right.
Get plenty of rest.
Yeah, the Don and Sock connection.
Yeah, and then she doesn't have that option, sadly. But we bonded, and I think we both felt that we were right on that particular issue.
Yeah, I mean,
did it anger you?
It angers me because when someone calls you a point scorer, it's very hard to say anything that doesn't sound like you're trying to score a point. Like there's no, you can either kind of do what Garner did, down tools and just pack the box with defence-minded players, or you can go for the counter-attack. But the counter-attack does mean you might score a goal at one point.
But you look really... But you are also, weirdly, you're also really defensive. You're also really defensive.
It's this haram ball that I've got to play. It's the modern game. I'm trying to score goals. I'm Kevin Keegan's entertainers in a world of, Arsenal.
Do you know what you need to do?
Arsenal.
It's like you have an argument at home about something. Say it's about I don't know, it could be about anything. And you're proven to be right.
That never happens, though. It doesn't, never to the degree I need it to. So
what I'm saying is, to not be a point
unfamiliar to me. Yeah.
But to not be a point scorer, you could just not acknowledge it, just move on, knowing that you know yourself that you're right, and that's fine.
Nobody does that. I just want. Well, basically, I want someone else to acknowledge that a point has been scored. Maybe during, maybe have a counter system or a gold star. I want a gold star, Luke. That's what I need.
Well, do you know what?
So, yes.
You missed an opportunity to score a point on me, actually, because I said on one of the Ramble episodes, and you would have heard it if you went on.
Right.
You might have even been on it, that for the first World Cup watch party, you were almost 2 hours late, right?
Right.
And I just made a joke out of that. And everyone had a little chuckle and everyone moved on with their lives. And you didn't say anything. And then for the second World Cup watch party, for various different reasons, I was actually 2 hours late.
Well, there you go.
But you didn't mention it.
But what was your reasons? I was slaving over an Adobe Premiere edit that was it just ran long. Sometimes things run long.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it does serve the company better if I don't turn up to a pub too early, because let's face it. If I'm turning up to a brewery at 4:30, whatever, and we're ending the show at midnight,
I mean,
and then
this entire occasion did involve you ending up climbing up some scaffolding dressed as Richard Keys with a stolen high-vis vest on. A high-vis vest on.
A high-vis vest.
A hat hard on.
Hard on. With a hat on.
With a hat hard on.
With a hat hard on.
So how could it have been worse? Would you have fallen off the scaffold?
Well, that's what I mean. That was me without those 2 hours of drinking in them, to be quite frank. And I had, and the show the next day isn't the better for it. And the thing that gets me is, like, I could be hungover, but I can still be, full of the joys of spring when it comes to England. But if England don't put in a performance, Marcus is bereft. I've never seen the man so bereft. It's incredible.
Yeah, he does.
Like he has a hangover. From England.
Didn't you see him on the way into the World Cup watch party, and he's on his own listening to World in Motion?
He was listening to
It's amazing. He lives the brand, man. I'm telling you.
He lives the brand. He's great stuff.
The reason I was late is because, and this is admittedly a first world problem, so bear with me. But this is literally what happened. because of the childcare arrangements, because of the location of where we're doing it, I had to stay, and because of work, I had to stay in a hotel so basically in between the venue and the studio, because I was to work first thing the next day. And so I got to the hotel and they said the room would be ready from 3:00 and it wasn't ready. So I was like, okay, right. So, I mean, I need it to be ready because I need to dump my stuff. And they were quite incompetent. I was like, I didn't really want to leave my stuff with them because I didn't trust them to get it in the room.
It was a nice hotel, wasn't it?
Not really. I mean, it's fucking expensive for what it was.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, it's wild. And I think also it didn't help the fact that Harry Styles was doing 54 nights at Wembley Stadium. So the whole world and this dog is staying in London.
How's he getting a residency for that? I saw the residency. It's like 13 gig.
He's massive. I don't know how many nights it is. But
how are you that big? That's amazing.
Do you want to hear the perspective of it, right? So fast forward a little bit through the story. On the way back, I went to McDonald's to get a burger. This would have been midnight, probably.
Yeah.
And the one in King's Cross. There were more Harry Styles fans than there were England fans.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how big he is.
Do you know how much it costs to rent Wembley for a day?
Go on. I know the Palladium is 22 grand plus VAT.
Yeah.
Million?
300 grand.
Not that bad.
It's not bad, is it?
Is that dry hire or do you get all the staff?
Yes, I think you get all the staff, I think, for that. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That is not bad.
It's not bad. It's near bad.
Yeah, anyway, so basically the point was, so the room wasn't ready for a while. So when I finally got the room ready, I went into the room and it was about 35 degrees in there. And I was like, okay, this is obviously unacceptable. I'm not going to be able to sleep in this room. So we need to get the aircon going or we need to move rooms.
Yeah.
They said, I'll get the aircon on. So they put the aircon on. So I could see there was actually aircon in the room. It went off again after about half an hour when I was getting ready. I was like, why has it gone off again? Oh, no, we'll put it back on. When I got home, back to the hotel that night, it had gone off again. And I was
Is it one of those things where you put the card in?
No, it wasn't even that. They have to do it manually from the reception. And there's no
this
phone
feels
in the
like
room,
a converted. Right? Was this one of those hotels where it's just a converted Victorian house?
I was also on the fourth floor. There was no lift, so I had to keep going down there because they wouldn't respond to the WhatsApp. They said was monitored 24/7. Anyway, the whole thing was a bit of a shit show, and so it made me late and quite flustered. And the one thing you don't want to be when it's like 33 degrees outside is like in a hurry and flustered. No. So I just really tone it down and just try and get there slowly, so I wasn't a sweaty mess when I turned up. So that's the reason, anyway.
All right. Well, I rented a basically like a sort of like a Japanese sort of capsule hotel in Tottenham Court Road.
That's a really depressing sentence.
For the Saturday gig, and I'm just because I'm not on the show on the Sunday. I gave the hotel room to Marcus, but I've yet to get his review on it. So I need to get his review
or his money, presumably.
Yeah, I'm not going to take any money off him, but I will take pictures. You want to know what's going on in there? Yeah, I want to know what it's like. A Tottenham Court Road based, £70 a night capsule hotel. Fascinating.
What does that actually look like in real life then? So what does it mean when it's
I don't think we really sort of do capsules in this country properly. Like, capsules are just like it would be like, like when they load missiles in submarines, that kind of capsule, like a tube that goes off into the distance. Like, that's a proper capsule hotel.
That sounds horrible.
Well, I mean, it's individually air conditioned. They're pretty well insulated. There's a lot of privacy. You close the door and you could be anywhere. No, you can't stand up in it. It's a capsule. But I think these are a little bit larger. They're kind of more pods than capsules. But an incredible.
It's amazing how the short people live. I like to hear it.
You'd be fine in it. You'd be fine in it. You just can't stand up.
I did a nice room on the Caledonian Sleeper once, and the wife I have access to is who's 5'1".
Yeah,
I was like, this is amazing. It's great. It's really nice. I was like, I feel like I'm in a fucking tin of sardines. I can't move. I literally cannot move.
Yeah, you're not built for submarines, aren't you, Jess?
No way. I could never serve on a submarine.
No.
Do you know what's mad? Is that the first ever, I believe I'm right in saying, the first ever working submarine was developed in the US Civil War.
Right. Oh wow.
And
yeah, how was that?
It's literally like in the 1860s.
What use would you have for that?
Well, do you know how
it was a land war, wasn't it?
Do you know it was basic. No, there was definitely a lot. There was a lot of kind of sea-based warfare
stuff,
as well.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
A lot of blockage of ports and stuff like that. And the way that it worked, and I'm not an expert on this, so bear with me. I'm fairly certain the way it worked is, it was basically a suicide machine. They basically put like 6 people in this submarine with like a big corkscrew thing that you had to manually do that with to get the propeller to work.
Yeah.
It would go at a maximum of like 10 miles an hour. And on the front of it was a massive explosive device. And they just fucking ploughed it into a ship and blew it up and blew themselves up as well. and the thing that's mad about that is that happened. I forget the name of it, but you can look it up. That happened. Then people were like, oh, that's a good idea. We'll do more of those.
And
that's where they developed from.
Underwater, yeah.
But if you look at even serving in a submarine in like the First World War, even it is horrific.
Oh, but they're even horrific now. You go down for months and months, and if you die, you just get put in fucking cold storage. And they don't fucking service for you if you're ill. You got, if you die, you die pretty much, and they just stick you in. They just stick you in cold storage if you die.
In a torpedo bay.
In the torpedo bay.
Does it stink of farts?
Yeah. It's like things you're allowed to do and things and you just don't smoke as well. You can't have a tab. Terrible.
Did your old man ever serve on a submarine?
No.
How do you know this then?
The HMS Penelope. People talk. There was an Ask Me Anything on Reddit on a submarine man.
What, a modern submariner?
A modern submariner. Yeah.
So you can't. So can they, if they're having a bit of downtime or whatever, in sort of calmer seas, can they just surface and have a little muck about and have a tab on the deck?
I don't think so. No, that would be. Would that not give away your location needlessly when you've got all the crisps you can eat down there?
But do you remember that story of the Russian? I think it was a Russian submarine who they surfaced and they couldn't get out, and they worked out it's because they had a fucking gigantic walrus on the hatch.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wow.
There was like a 3-ton walrus on the hatch. And they were like, "What can we get out?"
You'd think you'd want some like outside cameras for that sort of thing, because like. Yeah, you get them on planes, don't you? You get outside cameras of like what's happening outside the actual submarine itself. You'd think that you'd be able to see where the hatch is and what state it's in.
Oh, here we go. Apparently, the most so a walrus sleep on top of a submarine hatch was a Dutch. It was a Dutch submarine, and a walrus named Freya who climbed aboard and fell asleep on the deck, trapping the crew and forcing them to use an alternate hatch. Isn't that mad? That's so funny. What an occupational hazard that is. Yeah, for me, I think. Well, it's funny because when I went to the this is Partridge. When I went to the Imperial War Museum at Duxford, where they have all the planes. Yeah, my dad there. He loves all that stuff. My dad's amazing at naming planes, identifying planes, and he loves planes. So we went there, and they had a Harrier jump jet you could sit in.
Okay, right.
And they had a Spitfire you could sit in, and I had absolutely zero chance of getting in either of them. Like honestly, they're tiny. I wonder. I just sometimes think to myself. I know we won the Battle of Britain, but I think to myself, how many good pilots did we miss out on?
Oh, because of the size of the things.
They're tall. They were just tall.
Yeah,
how much? It's like you're missing a lot of the talent pool out there. You can't. For my money, you can't limit a talent pool to people 5'6" and smaller.
Yeah. What would you be in the war? What would you have done in the war?
I would. Well, look, I'll give you the
dig the trenches because you're a big man.
And the realistic answer.
Right.
The fantastical answer is I would have been an amazing, really, really good spy in occupied Paris or something. And I hit with the ladies. Okay. And the real answer was I would have been killed instantly in a battle for quite simply not listening to the instructions properly.
Desertion. Instant desertion.
No, I'm not a coward.
No, coward.
I'll have anything from you, Donaldson, but I'm not having cowardice. There's no way you can't say I'm a coward. I'm not a coward.
Luke Moore was 2 hours late for the war. He got shot at dawn.
It's like in Gladiator when the Joaquin Phoenix turns up his character. Did I miss the battle, Father? You missed the war. He doesn't want to be there. No, I don't think I would be a coward. What would you be doing? You are 100% cannon fodder in World War One.
Yeah, I'd be long dead. I'd just be like, they'd find out I'd have asthma, and they'd just be like, I'll just put him at the front. He'd shoot his lungs off, get his lungs shot off.
That would be very sad. Peter, let's have a quick break. When we come back, we'll do a bit more of this, shall we?
All right. We're back at the Luke and Pete Show, and I'm trying to log into the Luke and Pete Show running order so I can read some bloody emails, but it's asking me. It's Google is asking me to log into the production.
Do you know what? Allow me to rescue you. Do you know what I legitimately did the other day? I went to the big supermarket to try and find a watermelon big enough that my son could wear it as a pair of pants, and I couldn't find one.
They only sell little ones in the supermarkets. I've found it's very annoying.
It's annoying. I got a sign off from the Wi-Fi I have access to, but she was like, "You're not going to find one big enough." And you would. She basically made the point that in the US you'd definitely better do it, but you can't do it here.
Yeah, completely agree. Yeah,
so that's a shame, isn't it?
That's a shame.
My son would definitely be up for that. He loves that stuff. Yeah, he loves little jokes. He loves little kind of practical like jokes and stuff. Yeah, he's all about it. Yeah,
decent.
Do you want me to do a battery? I've got a battery here.
Let's do a battery for crying out loud. Ooh.
It's from our friend Andre. He says, "Hello to Luke and the Pete. I almost got locked out of the house I got access to, so I'm changing the battery for a brand new Murata. Murata. In Brazil, this type of controller to open and close your house gate is pretty common. Thanks, and I hope to have my third new player. Well, it's a CR2032, Donaldson. Can you see the photo of it?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I guess, is Murata written on the actual battery itself? I believe it is, isn't it?
It is. I can see it. I can see it embossed on there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's broadly fine.
In which case,
that's not pretty.
That's great news for Andre because that is his hat trick. That's a brand new player. We've never had it before. Oh, my God. Congratulations to you, Andre.
Congratulations, Andre, and good work on the Spanish striker named battery.
Murata. It's not spelt the same, is it?
Not spelt the same, but that's a simple little circuit board, isn't it? Look at that. You can knock that up in the afternoon, couldn't you?
Very simple device, isn't it?
Very simple devices. Very simple.
I mean, you hope his safety is paramount. Like that. David Evans has been in touch. Hello to you, David. He says, hello to Luke and Pete. I have access to. I'm a Brit living in British Columbia, Canada. I wanted to add to your discussion about tubeless tyres. Now, I said to you the other day, why on earth are we still filling tyres with air, given all the technology we've got access to these days, and why are people still getting punctures? It's dangerous, particularly at high speed. What's going on? Dave says, it's been standard for the tyres used in mountain and road biking to be tubeless for a while now. The tyre rim and valves are all airtight with the tyre filled with a liquid latex.
What?
And the tyre seated securely on the rim.
Liquid latex.
The latex coats the inside of the tyre and quickly seals up any small holes made by thorns and the like, almost entirely eliminating flats from small punctures.
That's amazing. What a development.
There's also no inner tube to get pinched between the rim and the ground, so no flats that way either. Larger holes are plugged with small bits of rubber with the latex doing the rest of the sealing. It's a brilliant system. So why this is not used for car tyres, I do not know. Maybe the evil tyre conglomerate Lego wants people to purchase more tyres.
That's amazing. That's really, really fun.
I thought I was onto something there, but I couldn't quite remember why.
I love that it sort of instantly seals the holes just as they go in, because I'm having a running battle with the paddling pool in my garden.
Okay, tell us more about that, because you put too much chlorine in it.
No, the chlorine levels are absolutely tip top because I test it every day. But the actual stopper, I think it's got a slow puncture. I'm just trying to I'm just basically battling against, I'm like King Canute, but a less successful one.
At what point do you have to just bite the bullet and buy a new paddling pool?
It's a good one though, and the family's really enjoying it. It's the best thing I've ever bought. The amount of stuff I buy that has just been a fucking waste of money. I dropped my phone yesterday. I bought a phone in Japan when the yen was really fucking cheap, and I dropped the phone, and the screen at the top's gone all bright. It's just gone all bright, and it's taken all the colour out. I'm so annoyed with myself.
I think I've known you.
I need to stop.
I've known you since 2000 and I want to say 6-ish, right? Obviously, very good friends with your ex-girlfriend who's moved on.
I was palling up with the ladies I have access to conspire against me.
I was good friends with her at the time. I haven't seen her for a long time now, but I follow her life a little bit on Instagram. She's got an amazing life. She's done brilliantly well. Fantastic.
Careful, people will call you a bully.
I'm not bully. I'm just saying.
I didn't say that. The people out there we could call you a bully. You said they said it was uncomfortable.
So I'm a coward and a
listening
bully
to
now,
your bullying. A coward and a bully.
Because of my exemplary
It's a
service
beautiful
in World War II
combination.
as a spy in occupied France, and now I'm suddenly a coward, and now I'm a bully as
Complaining
well.
about the air.
Purely for supporting an independent young woman having a good life. That's what it's come down to, is it?
In reception, in a Parisian hostelry, complaining about the aircon in the room. Yeah. Madam, can you turn the air conditioning on, please?
Sir, the Nazis are jackbooting their way down the street. We cannot do your aircon at the moment. Anyway, look, she's had a good life. So all I'm saying, she's doing very well.
Fine. Okay,
I knew her quite well, and that's how I knew you.
Right.
And the point I was going to make...
I've got a paddling pool. She's got the Bermudan coastline.
She has.
Which is fine, and I'm fine with that.
In the words of London rapper Morrison, she's levelled up, right? But...
Hang on, there's a London rapper called Morrison.
Yeah.
That's very enjoyable.
Good. I like him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I was just going to say, in the 20 years I've known you, I think you've had more portable cellular telephones than any other human being I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, even the drug dealers.
How many do you reckon you've had?
I don't know. I don't tend to change them. I do tend to break them lately. I think the Android ecosystem hasn't treated me fairly, quite frankly.
I reckon you've had 25.
What since
You've definitely had more than one a year.
Nah. One a year, I think, on average, is absolutely fine.
It feels like you've always got a different phone whenever I see you. That's how I feel about it. And it's normally completely unidentifiable as well. Like I've never seen anyone else with it.
Well, the problem is you buy a Xiaomi 17 Ultra and you just sort of go, can anyone fix this? You get these exotic items.
Yeah, no one knows what to do with it.
Can anyone fix this if it breaks? No, is the answer. No.
Speaking of the paddling pool, though, have you seen there's a lot of internet content about how to survive best in a heat wave?
Right.
Do you have any tips yourself? How to cope in a heat wave type tips?
Ooh, yeah.
There's a few wacky ones out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about wear a wet shirt, close all your windows, close all your curtains, create a through draft, all that in it. It's all that business.
It's not going to work though, is it? This stuff. I mean, ultimately, we have to admit, as a country, and particularly
we need to adopt the air conditioning. We just do.
As a city in London, we're not set up for it.
No,
I've got a couple of portable aircon units, and they make a massive difference, but they're expensive. And
are they aircon, or are they just are they proper aircon with like a hose that goes outside?
They've got an outlet. Yeah, you fix the window and you seal it up. Yeah, they're good. Lovely. But I mean, ultimately, what happens is in the modern society is what's obviously happened, which is that the prices get gouged as soon as the weather gets hot.
Yeah,
on Amazon.
never buy it when it's hot. Yeah,
piss take. And then also run out. I looked this morning because I was saying to someone in the office, "Oh, you need to get one because they were saying their flat's unbearable at the moment." And I looked it up on Amazon, and you can't get one before the 1st of August now.
Yeah. They'll all be. I mean, I don't know how much of that supply chain goes through the Suez Canal. Jesus Christ, there's so many canals. I never knew we'd be sort of talking about so many canals these days.
The Strait of Hormuz is not a canal.
It's not a canal, but but like thoroughfare, like water-based thoroughfare.
Yeah.
You
reckon that's the problem? Do you?
I don't know. I mean, like, remember when we couldn't get anything because of the Suez Canal for a few days?
Well, that boat that got stuck, that ship got stuck in the middle of it. That was a fucking stinker. What day?
I feel like it should. I feel like they should widen that because that feels like that could happen at any time.
And then, did you see the? Speaking of that, did you see the guy who they Southeast Water rolled out to explain why there's going to be a hosepipe ban in large parts of the hottest part of the UK?
Right.
They basically rolled out the meekest, sympathy garnering bloke. He was just endlessly apologising. And it was I actually felt bad for him. That's how bad it got. And you know my feelings on water companies. That's how bad it got. I actually felt bad for the guy because the mere kind of hint of some hot weather, it goes to shit. Yeah. Southeast Water, right? Guess how much? Right, this is fucking insane. I know I get on my horse about this and people get bored of it, but just bear with me on this, right? How much water do you think Southeast Water alone? So it's not even the whole country. It's just Kent and Sussex, I guess. Yeah. How much water do you think they're losing a day through leaks? A day.
Gallons, litres, how we
give it to me in litres. I've got it here in
litres. Okay, all right.
A day, Pete, just in leaks.
It's probably like 1 million, isn't it? It's probably like something insane, or like 100,000.
It's 100 million litres a day.
not a water company. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's
not
exactly right.
You're not a water company. You are. You're not even a steward of water at that point.
If you have 150 dropped edits every podcast episode, you're not a podcast company, are you?
No.
It's a shambles.
If you delete 100 million episodes every week.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, you make 50 episodes a week and you lose 75. You're a negative podcast company. They're a negative water. They're a fire company. They're actually a fire company. The opposite of water. It's like, the reason it just blows my mind entirely is because we've created a society wherein this is somehow legitimate.
Yeah,
like the guy can front up and go, "Well, we're losing 100 million litres a day, so you know,
like how water's attracted.
You can't use it because we're losing it all." Where's it going?
Do you know how water is attracted to dryness? Do you know what I mean? It will course towards the absence of moisture and that. Do you reckon that's what they're doing? Do you reckon they're clearing out all their pipes so that they can get it back later? They just sort of get it.
They must be. There's no explanation for how bad it is. Like I cannot understand how it's a man who represents a water company who is saying 850,000 people in this area are not allowed to use their hose pipes because we are losing 100 million litres of water a day.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They've done a lovely job there.
It's like being in the supermarket and saying, thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
You can't buy any food because we've lost it all.
We haven't got any food. We've lost it all.
Yeah.
A mouse took it.
Can I have £80, please?
Can I have £80, please? Yeah.
A mouse took it.
Oh, God.
Did you see that swarm of mice in Australia?
No, I didn't see the swarm of mice.
I sent it to Jim Campbell because he was talking about it. So basically, there's a mouse plague in certain parts of Australia because basically, I think there's like a situation that's arisen where it's perfect for mice to breed, and some of the video footage of it is frightening. Like seriously, imagine like turning the light on in a farmer's barn, and there are 2,000 mice all just running around.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It was frightening. It reminded me of my late uncle's famous quote in the family. I might have told you this before, when my mum, who was his sister, kept digging at him, taking the piss out of him for being scared of rats. And he was like, "I'm not phobic of rats." And she was like, "You are. You've always been phobic of rats." He's like, "I'm not phobic of rats." And she kept saying it, and he got pushed to the limit, and then he just blurted out, "I'm not phobic of rats. I'm phobic of a gang of rats being led by one rat at the front." Which is like such a
and imagine what that rat would look like. Yeah,
fantastic. Specific, like really specific phobia. Check out the mice plague. It's another reason to not go to Australia. Honestly, no, if you needed another one.
I know. All right, then we'll be back on the next episode of this show. Fairly obviously. That's kind of how this one works. We'll be back on Monday. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. hello@littlepeteshow.com is the way to get in touch. And you get in touch via the YouTube comments as well. We sometimes peruse those if we're at a loose end or even a tight end. Say goodbye, Lucky Mo.
Goodbye.
Goodbye from me, Pete Donaldson. Fare thee well.